On the race to replace former Congressman Eric Swalwell's seat in the U.S. House, CBS News Bay Area is projecting State Senator Aisha Wahab the winner of the District 14 special election over former Dublin Mayor Melissa Hernandez. Wahab's lead expanding to about 6,000 votes, with just a few hundred yet to be counted. Our Kara St. Cyr has been following this race and has reaction from the candidates. Kara.
Jules, it's the election that keeps on going because these same two Democrats will face off yet again in November in the race for a full 2-year term in Congress. Now, this special runoff race was featured plenty of spending by outside groups, mostly favoring Melissa Hernandez. You might not have seen the last of those ads. Congressmember-elect Wahab tells us she's glad her district saw through them, though, and still came out to support, despite it being a lower turnout special election in the middle of summer.
The amount of money was obscene and grotesque, right? My opponent didn't denounce the money, did not denounce, the fact that outside DC influence was coming in so hard in this district. And so I knew that it was going to be close. Obviously, I'm not the biggest fan of how close it was. But at the same time, I'm very proud because I knew that, we would get more and more voters that saw through it.
In just the last half hour, we spoke with runner-up Melissa Hernandez. She says she's looking forward to the rematch in November. She says the new Prop 50 district lines will include 26,000 more voters in a city she's very familiar with.
I will gain Dublin back, the city that I was mayor in, and seeing that I will be able to gain, thousands of more voters there. The districts change. Remember, the districts change a lot. We will have a triple size of the election in November. Our team has done an amazing job to be able to close the gap by 20 points. And I think folks need to remember that.
Now, all eyes turn to November for the race that will see these two candidates face each other for a fourth time. Wahab will finish out her term in the state Senate next week. She says she's eager to get to work, helping set up her congressional office in Washington.
Yeah, it's been quite a race. And all of this, thank you, Kara, because of disgraced former Bay Area Congressman Eric Swalwell, now the target of FBI search warrants in the sexual misconduct probe against him. We've learned FBI agents seized Swalwell's electronic devices at San Francisco International Airport right after he landed there over the weekend. And on Sunday, agents raided his home in Washington, D.C. News of the searches comes months after the former lawmaker resigned from Congress and ended his bid for governor over multiple allegations of sexual assault and other misconduct from several women. I spoke with CBS legal analyst Jessica Levinson earlier about why the federal government is getting involved in the case.
We're not looking at an allegation that somebody who happens to be a member of Congress perpetrated an alleged sexual assault. If there's a federal crime, it would have to be based on the idea that Swalwell, as a member of Congress, used the trappings of that office in order to perpetrate the alleged crimes.
Earlier this week, the White House also released declassified documents on the FBI's investigation into Swalwell's romantic relationship with a suspected Chinese spy. It's unclear if the search warrants are related to that. Swalwell's team has not yet responded to requests for comment. He has denied the sexual assault allegations.